Hey everyone, this is Mr. Saints Godzilla 21, and today I thought it'd be fun to look at all the known collector editions for the Saints Row franchise. For this video, we'll only be looking at editions that include physical content, so copies like the Commander-in-Chief edition won't be discussed. With that said, why don't we begin? Typically, the first entry to a new game series has very little if not any collector edition content, but for Saints Row 1, two special editions were made, the Limited Attic Pack and the Steel Book Edition. The Attic Pack was fairly standard, offering the base game, a white cardboard box, and a t-shirt with a red camo pattern. It was released only in the UK and cost roughly $75. As for the Steel Book Edition, it was released exclusively in Belgium as part of the Platinum Hits re-release of the game. The retail price is unknown, but the steel case commonly sells for $40 in online auctions. Moving on to Saints Row 2 is where things get a bit more interesting. The most well-known and international edition is simply called the Saints Row 2 Collector's Edition. It comes with a standard copy of the game inside a steel case with a cardboard sleeve. The additional items include an art book, a double-sided poster, a Saints Row money clip, and a platinum bullet-shaped USB. The art book is filled with in-game images and concept art for every Saints lieutenant and rival gang leader. The USB holds around 500 megabytes and includes Saints-themed wallpapers and gamer pics. Unfortunately for Xbox players, they couldn't be used because the darn thing wouldn't fit in any of the USB ports. At release, the collector edition was priced at $80. Depending on the retailer, you would also be given a code to unlock the Pee-wee Pocket Bike and the Destroyer UFO. The UK was given a variant of the collector's edition, with the biggest difference being the packaging. Instead of the steel case, the game came in a large box with a cardboard golden GDHC 50 on the cover. It was a disappointment right away for fans that the gun wasn't a physical prop, but the $70 price tag dampened the blow. For the bonus items, they're nearly identical except for the bullet USB being gold rather than platinum. One of the lesser known releases was the Poland exclusive Special Edition. For the PC only, this version comes with a Digipack case, 2 discs, a golden USB bullet, an art and guidebook, plus a map of Stillwater. The first disc is the game itself, and the second consists of unknown bonus content. A likely guess would be promotional material and desktop wallpapers. Beyond that, not much more is known about the Special Edition. Hopefully someday a copy will surface online and we can learn more about it. Let's proceed with Saints Row 2's most notorious collector edition, the Saints Initiation Pack. Exclusive to Australia, the Initiation Pack was an upgradable purchase for the regular collector edition. On top of everything you would normally get, this edition came with a Freckle Bitches themed pizza box, a Saints basketball jersey, vouchers for the EB Games retailer, a strategy booklet, and a Saints ID. The pack was priced at $100 at release, but now demands outrageous prices online. EB Games also offered a unique limited edition known as the Saints Movember Pack. As a collaboration between THQ Australia and the Movember Foundation, this edition was made to help support cure prostate cancer and stop men's depression. For an estimated $110 this pack includes a PlayStation copy of the game, a DualShock controller, and the rare Movember DLC. Each purchase of this edition would roughly give $5 to the Movember charity. As for the DLC, it includes Movember-themed facial hair that would eventually be added to the Corporate Warfare DLC. There's one last collector edition for 2 that's easily the rarest, if not the holy grail of Saints Row collectibles. Back in 2008, a contest was held to win a one-of-a-kind Saints Row gold-plated Xbox 360. On top of that, it came with an early mock-up of the later-released collector's edition. This version came with a 1GB variant of the bullet USB and 2 posters instead of one that's double-sided. It isn't known who won the contest, but the Xbox is currently in the hands of a private collector. Apart from these 3 promotional images and the one shared by the private collector, that's everything we've seen of this edition. On to Saints Row the Third, there's a total of 7 collector editions, the most widely distributed of which is the Platinum Edition. For $100, you'd be given a copy of the game, a Saints-themed headset, Malcolm Kirby Jr.'s soundtrack, and the Funtime DLC. Surprisingly, the headset wasn't built to work with consoles, rather it was made for any device with a 3.5mm jack input. I'm guessing since the headset has a Zemos-inspired auto-tune feature, it was kept off consoles to keep online matches from sounding like this.
Yo mama's so hot, she gave me a 360 flow scope on Newtown.
Oh my fucking god, will this kid turn his cheap-ass auto-tune voice changer off? Oh my god!
Australia had its own variation of the Platinum release known as the Smooth Criminal Edition. Instead of a headset, the Smooth Criminal Edition came with sunglasses, cufflinks, and a bullet-shaped ice tray. The other difference is that the Funtime Pack wasn't included with the edition unless you pre-ordered it at EB Games. I should mention that Korea also received the Smooth Criminal edition, except the box art was altered and the name was changed to the limited edition. And speaking of limited editions, Russia had their own for the PC. This copy includes a Digipack case, a code with the Funtime DLC, 2 discs, a poster of Viola, and a pack of stickers. It's unclear if the second disc was used to install the game or if it held bonus content like art and promotional material. We also don't know what the stickers look like, but a simple guess would be that it's concept art or gang logos. On to Poland, they had their own copy, simply known as the Saints Row III Special Edition. This version offers a shiny sleeve for the game, 2 discs, the Funtime pack, and a t-shirt. The retail cost for this edition is unknown, but has since popped up online for outrageous prices. Australia had yet another collectible copy known as the Maximum Pleasure Edition. As an exclusive to JB Hiffy, this Genki-themed edition comes with a special box, the Funtime DLC, a Genki keychain, a hyper-realistic Genki head, and a pen. Priced at $110, you can see a lot of faith was put into Saints Row's newest mascot to be a big hit. One final collector edition for the third didn't come out at the game's release, rather 8 years later for the re-release on Nintendo Switch. For pre-ordering the game at either EB Games or GameStop, you would receive the upgraded deluxe pack. This package includes a double-sided inlay for the game's cover, a Saints-themed microfiber screen cloth, thumb grips, a double-sided poster, stickers, and 3 double-sided lithographs. The double-sided poster includes a stock image of the full package's cover and a rarely seen image of a Morningstar member hanging off the edge of a building. As for the stickers, they include your typical characters and logos, but oddly enough, there's also an icon for the Ronin who are from the previous game. As a $5 to $10 upgrade to this $40 re-release, you couldn't go wrong buying this edition. And now, on to the last entry in the series. Just like the game itself, Saints Row 4's collector editions are just as ridiculous and over the top. You're more than likely familiar with one of these, but let's start with the super dangerous Wub Wub edition. Released to the US, UK, and Germany, this edition offers quite a few goodies such as a Johnny Gat statue, a replica dubstep gun, the Commander-in-Chief DLC, and this Doomsday button. Whether or not you're a fan of the later games, you have to give them credit for putting a bit more effort into this edition. It seems that someone listened to the complaints from Saints Row 2's collector edition and made the dubstep gun an actual toy. It even has a laser pointer and plays the default dubstep song when you hold down the trigger. At release, the Wub Wub edition cost $100, but for $30 more, you could upgrade to the Emperor Zinyak Game of the Generation edition. On top of everything you would get with the Wub Wub version, you would also receive a light-up rotating display for your game case and an individually numbered plaque. 2 years after the release of Saints Row 4, the game received a next-gen re-release called Saints Row 4 Re-Elected. It included the base game, every DLC for free, and the newest expansion, Gat Out of Hell. Ordinarily, this wouldn't count as a collector's edition, except for the fact EB Games offered a special edition for the first 5,000 players who pre-ordered the game. This edition includes a Happy Meal box with a cardboard Ouija board and a planchet. It may not sound like the most exciting thing, but with only 5,000 in existence, it's one of the rare Saints Row collectibles. And now, to top off the video, we have easily the most well-known, outlandish, and most expensive collector edition in human history, the Super Dangerous Wad Wad edition. For merely $1 million, you could have a copy of the game, a life-size replica dubstep gun, a 7-night stay in Dubai and Washington, D.C., a brand new Toyota Prius and a Lamborghini, a 1-year membership to the E25 Supercar Club, a shopping spree with a personal shopper, plastic surgery of your choice, a full day of spy training, a hostage rescue experience, and last but not least, a trip to space with Virgin Galactic. Wow. Just holy crap. Funny enough, it was discovered that anyone who wanted to do all these things could save $400,000 by paying for it outside the Wad Wad edition. Still, this has become the most infamous collector edition to date and likely will never be purchased. Well everyone, there you have every known collector edition for the Saints Row series. If there's any I may have left out, please leave a comment below and I'll update the list. Before ending today's video, I'd like to give a special shout out to my Patreon sponsors, John, Jordan Flattery, KM, Scissor, and Sam Just. Also, I wanted to thank you guys for helping me reach 60,000 subscribers. I hope to be able to make more content you'll enjoy. Oh, I also recently updated my Teesprings catalog. It would absolutely help out the channel if you could take a look. Like always, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Yo, listen, boy, listen. Oh, shut up. I'm gonna get my dad. He works at Microsoft, right? You know, you're the big boss of Microsoft. You're not
Fucking
making
do it, dude. Get rid of this kid out of the lobby.
Yo mama, let's go.
No, you shut your mouth. Get him out of the lobby already.
Let me finish my sentence, boy, before I fucking your mother.
Dude, I will no-scope your ass in Rust.
Boy.
No!
Yeah.
Then your mama on Roblox.